are we back? Shout out to our sponsors. A bunch of now defunct 70s and 80s brands. I'm unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. The cream. Alright. Let's see if the cream rises to the top of this high tide in Raiders of the Deep. To most in the realms, the Idoneth Deepkin are nothing but a myth, with an extra syllable in there. A story of demons from the sea told to frighten little children into obedience. The truth is far more frightening. For when the Idoneth Deepkin emerge from the ocean depths, they come to claim the souls of the living. Theirs is a tragic tale. The tortured Goth army, like I said. In the Age of Myth, not long after the dawning of the realms themselves, the mage god Texas and his brother Tyrion Lannister awoke in the realm of Hiesh, newborn divinities of elf kind. Together with the other elven gods, they hatched a plan to avenge themselves sevenfold. On Slaanesh, the gluttonous chaos god who hungered most strongly for elven souls. They captured and imprisoned the Dark Prince, and using an arcane tool known as a Ocarian lantern, Teclis drew countless lost elven souls from its belly, one by one. These spirits were distributed amongst the elven gods, and Teclis used his portion to craft the ideal elves of his imagination, naming them Scythai, or the Awakened. Yet, somehow, they were flawed. None of the mage gods' attempts to purify their tarnished souls bore fruit, and eventually the Scythai fled their father in fear. Hiding from his scrying gaze in the ocean depths. The Ocarina of Time, yeah. Texas used the Ocarina of Time to suck the souls out of Slaanesh. Hey, good first time chat. Every time you see the Slim Jims with Macho Man's face on them, you think of Heywoah, so you guys brand connection is real. It is. Until you eat a Slim Jim, then, I don't know. They taste weird and oily. Unless they sponsor me, then they're fucking delicious. I can't stop eating them and buying them. Corroded by the exposure to the Dark Prince, the Scythai's souls suffered a withering degradation that cut short their elven lifespans, or afflicted them with a sadistic madness called the Malachi, or Malachi, I guess. In a bid to master this sickness, they did not want to be down with the sickness, so they developed methods of soul transfusion to keep it at bay, though this requires a regular harvest of fresh souls, gathered during lightning raids on land dwellers. Lightning raids. The enclaves named themselves the Idoneth, meaning extreme seclusion or desperate measures. They named themselves the Idoneth, meaning extreme radical. So tight, dude. Overview. As the 8 realms fell into the grip of chaos, the reclusive Idoneth were forced to take part in the war. Though they often fight alongside Duard elven and human allies, the IDK make for fearsome but extremely fickle allies, as their primary goal is always the survival of their own kind. Only a handful of Idoneth are born in every generation with fully formed, noble souls. These join the elite ranks of the Akelian warriors, or enter the enclaves of sages known as the Isharan. Most, however, are born as Namarti, sightless and short-lived elves whose life force must be topped up through the transfusion of fresh souls, aka the Suck. This caste system is as inhospitable as the depths at which the Idoneth live, and is reflected in the ways they do battle. Namarti auxiliaries unquestioningly follow the word of their callous Akelian commanders, and Isharan soul guides, fighting with discipline and skill in all 3 aspects, work together in deadly unison, or, historically, picking only one of the 3 aspects and fucking spamming the shit out of it. But it's not their fault. They usually only make one good one, ever. Looking forward to the change. as we move forward. Hey, look at that. They erased the plastic flight stand, but not this one. They got rid of this one, but not this one. And they got rid of those too. Huh. Why keep one? I'd not have to earn their souls through arguments on Twitter. Yeah. Dialectics. The Idoneth must periodically leave their enclaves and travel the whirlways of the sea to maintain their supply of souls. Their approach is always shrouded by the Ether Sea, a spectral echo of the watery depths that is conjured and maintained by the Isharan. For enemies, this arcane swell is akin to... being trapped in the true ocean. Movements are impeded and sight is curtailed. It's like you're playing blitzball. For the Idoneth, however, it's a home away from home. Namarti bound from the gloomy depths, while the Kellians riding great Alapec sharks and other marine Hosho megafauna swim through the very air. They hit hard, like the incoming tide itself, fading just as fast and leaving naught but destruction and stolen memories in their wake. Whirlways sounds like a defunct candy bar. Soon a Heywoah ad. We'll get right on it. They hit hard, citation needed. They used to. And shaking my cane at cloud. They used to hit hard by gum. They had the voltaic lightning shit. When you spammed eels and anyway, whatever. Eidolon, be good and keep Tides of Death. Hopefully 4th edition isn't so homogenized, streamlined, boring, and generic to get rid of Tides of Death. Yes!
We're safe on Mars.
Alright, I actually wasn't sure if they would keep it. Because Tides of Death is too dangerously close to too fun for 4th edition. You love to see it. Nice. Big W. I'm actually going to skip all this other shit and just read Tides of Death real quick. Affects everybody for the 5th battle round onwards. Repeat the sequence. So, low tide, the whole battle round, -1 to be hit from shooting, and -1 to be hit from combat. If it did not charge, okay. So you're -1 to be hit in all ways. And then you can run and shoot and or charge. You can do all three. Nice. Run and charge, run and shoot and charge. Good. Battle round 3, they kept strike first. They did it. They had the bravery. They had the bravery to keep fun and good rules. Nice. And then Ebb, you can retreat and still shoot and charge, and then you don't take any damage. Nice. Great. S tier. Tides of Death sticks around. I didn't think they had the guts to do it. Sick. Great. Damn, that's a load off. Everything else could suck, and this is a good sign, right? Losing Tides of Death would be like if Beast Claw never mind. I'm not going to complain about that nonstop. Once per battle army deployment phase, just a deep strike, but it's your whole regiment. Cool. Is it anywhere or is it Battlefield Edge? Ooh, it's still Battlefield Edge. Womp womp. So you get a bad deep strike, but it's a whole ass regiment. Sure, okay, good. Nice, you love to see it. Alright. S tier. You didn't really even lose that much either. The rest of your rules are very half-baked and kind of whatever. Forgotten Nightmares, I assume, is going to appear on Heroes, maybe? I guess we'll see. We'll see about that one. Akellian Beastmasters. Add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made with companion weapons by Shorks. Okay. And the Sharks are the ones who do actual damage. The Riders suck and don't do anything. And are dumb. But we'll see. Ooh, it's Eels 2 though. Alright, I know this is boring because it's just 1 plus 1 to stuff, but it works on Eels and Sharks. Nice. Nice. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. It's called an Akellian Leviathan. Turtle bonus detected too. Okay, actually, you know what? Ferocious Predators. Yeah, good work. Ahem. Nice. This is actually cool. Lore of the Deeps. Lore of the Johnny Deeps. Cast on a 6, easy. Oh, Steed of Tides. Okay, so it's your teleport. Ooh, unlimited teleport. That's weird. Why would you want an unlimited teleport? Kind of weird. Bro, this army is so fast. Are they slower now? Because Stonehorns got way slower, so maybe IDK got way slower too. We lost 4 speed. Why do you need teleport in an army with a 14 flying on your fucking guys? Insane, right? Yeah, remove them from the battlefield, set them up 9 somewhere else. Okay. You can technically teleport on your opponent's turn, which is cool. You can technically teleport out of combat, which is cool. But yeah, unlimited teleport, I don't know how many times I'm trying to do that over and over, when your movement is so good anyway. And it's not like you have charge bonuses, so you're not really setting up big charges that way. I'm actually giving this, I'm giving this one, I'm just typing question marks in chat. I don't know why this needs to be unlimited. What are you trying to tell me that you're doing? It's just nice to have, I guess. I suppose. It's just strange. What are you trying to tell me with this? Eidolon Matholan. 12 move. Or 10. Didn't these guys used to be 12? Am I misremembering them? Still have a 5-up board. Still have a 5-up board. Nice to see. 10 inches is not slow when you have flying. I just want to point that out for, like, centerpiece guys. 10 is slow if you don't have flying, and it's fine if you do. That's the cutoff point. This is the aspect of the sea. I didn't think very much of him ever. I kind of want an Eidolon to be the shit. Everybody just wants an excuse to put him on the fucking table. Blast of Abyssal Energy. Okay. Psi Trident.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bro, your Games Workshop. You wrote Psi Trident instead of Psi Dent. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. I thought you were Games Workshop. Missed opportunity. Why didn't you write Psi Dent? Because that's a stupid play on words. I thought that's what you did professionally. Alright. Weird. Alright, 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1d3, no abilities. Yeah. Storm Shoal, whatever. Yeah, you're not really a fighter exactly, but you're kind of maybe okay, depending on your points. This is also the caster version, right? The one with the C. It's not supposed to be a fighter. And you got 12-inch blaster boys here, of which one will probably get through. And the Deep Scepter. Now with battery-operated power. Anyway, dormant energies. Add 1 to casting rolls. Sure, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a +1 to casting rolls on a double whiz. Double whizzy. Tsunami of Terror on an 8. This is the one that used to stack and they stopped it from stacking, and it had too short of a range. Pick up to 3 different visible enemy units within 12. Now it says different. It used to be you could stack them all on 1, even though it didn't make sense. -1 for save rolls. Oh, you kept your good debuff though. 12 inches is a very short range. Short-ass range. You don't have to roll a D3 anymore. I think you had to do a D3 before. Really good debuff. But you have to get very close, so I don't like that. I guess you can combo, right? Steed of Tides. So since you're a double caster, you can Steed of Tides within 11.9. and then Tsunami of Terror, and then Blaster Boy Energy, and then charge in with your other guys. I suppose you're like supposed to set up combos and stuff. I guess you're supposed to combo. And 8 to cast is hard, but really it's a 7 to cast because of this bonus. So it's a, you know, it's like okay. I don't know if I like... I suppose a 5 is pretty easy. But then you appear and you have like 40... No. I mean, it's over 50% to cast a 7, I suppose. Yeah, I think you need an escape route. Diabolitas. Yeah, I think you're right. Somebody else teleports him. He tries to cast Tsunami. And whether it works or not, he fucks off. Right? Like he teleports away. Under his own power. Is it caster only? No, it's target. Okay, so you can do that. Yeah, alright, so this is your combo shit. You essentially get... you have debuff, strike, and fade. That's what it is. He can also just move away. He cannot, unless you're spending a command point to do that later, which I definitely would not do. Yeah, so you spend all of your spells for the turn, and you, like, strike and fade to give your guys +1 rend, kind of. Steve didn't say you can't move. The core rules say you can't move. You can't move after a setup. Once per turn, army, any charge phase. Any charge phase, rampage. Roll die, 3 up, target cannot use commands. Okay, you get the old rampage. Passive. Tranquility of the Abias. Ignore negative modifiers to the control scores of friendly Idoneth Deepkin units while they are wholly within. Okay. Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet may be good. Kind of depends. I'm not excited about her. Yeah, I'm not super excited. But I don't think she's bad. Tsunami's cool, you have like combo potential. The rampage is okay. Tranquility either doesn't matter or is maybe okay. I don't know how I feel about it. My hype level is like meh. I don't know. C, maybe a C or something like that. That's too bad. I want an excuse to put an Idolot on the table for any reason. This is the aspect of the sea. Maybe aspect of the storm is good. I say, for like the 5th time. All right, Isharan Tidecaster. Oh, another wizard, huh? We're previewing 2 wizards. 5/5. No ward. Only a single wizard. Once per turn army, your hero phase. Make an Isharan... Oh, we kept rituals! Okay. If we kept rituals, I bet somebody's got Forgotten Nightmares. Probably Achelian Kings, if I had to guess. I bet. So this is the weird ritual thing that was goofy. It was just always goofy and kind of half-baked. On a 3-up, pick one of the following. Creeping Mist. Can't be the target by shooting attacks unless the attack model is within 12. Good. Silver Bullet. Add 1 to run rolls and charge rolls. Good. +1 to charge rolls is nice when you're teleporting and stuff, right? And +1 to run rolls and charge rolls is good on the run and charge turn. Flood Tide. Nice. Also, a retreat is possibly a run in 4th ed, I think. Each time an enemy unit uses retreat after the effects, they take D3 models. Oh, cool. So, If your enemies would ever retreat, they take 2d3 mortals now. Yo, okay. So, Ishiran waifu caster, like, she lost her ward, but I don't care. She dies if anyone looks at her anyway. I think she's cool. She's a wizard, and this shit's good. This box is good. I like her. Hype level A for Tidecaster. She's got the pods. Nice. Nice-oo. Oh, I was thinking of redeploy, not retreat. You're right. Yeah, to point that out. Achelian Alopex. So Shork. So Shorks. 8 health, 4 up save, move 12. I'm assuming they're just one. So you can have one or two of them. Yeah, it says down here. Maybe you can have two of them, I wonder. I think these used to be the same speed as eels? No, maybe they were slower. Any Idoneth Deepkin players? I never looked at sharks because I didn't like them. They are -2? Okay. Damn. That sucks for you guys. It sucks to be slower. It's still 12 flying, which is kind of insane, but it sucks to be slower. I know how that feels. They initially were slower in the 2.0 book. Oh, that's probably it. I mostly remember Idoneth stuff from the olden days. So that's probably how I got here. Oh, you kept your weapon options. Anti-monster, anti-cav. Cool. 18 inches, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Great. Great. Barbed hooks and blades, they suck, but the companion ones are good, although not like a lot of attacks. Anti-monster rend. And the sub-faction's going to help that. Bloodthirsty Predators, add one attacks characteristic of these units' ferocious bites. Nice, so up to 4. While it is within 6 of any damaged enemy units, or while it is within 6 of any enemy units that had any models slain in the same turn. Nice, nice fix. Nice fix. Any shooting phase. Oh, we kept the good shit? Hold up. Picking any monster or cav that had any damage points allocated to it this turn by this unit's shooting attacks. Which is unlikely, first of all, because it's only 2 attacks. But if it does, and you do have to actually deal damage, you gotta go all the way. Then on a 3-up. Until the start of your next turn, -1 number of dice rolled when making charge rolls. Oh, that's good. Shark bite. Good. Okay, that's good. Damn. Chain Trap is deleting their Twitter account right now. Chain Trap is fucking out of here. How embarrassing. Now, to be clear, it's going to be tricky to get this because you got to go all the way through all of this and deal damage and roll a 3-up. So you got to jump through like 5 fucking hoops. But monster charges on 1d6, like game-breakingly strong. Alright, sharks are looking good. Sharks are looking good. Yeah, multiple individual sharks proccing this, yeah. Yeah, you can technically unleash with it to try to stop the full thing, right? Nice range too, 18, pretty good range on a 12-inch flying unit. So, you have a what? You have a 30-inch threat range with these guys. Anti-cavalry. The second or third thing we've seen with anti-cavalry so far, I think. Maybe. Yeah, 36 on Flood Tithe, you're right. Jesus. Ishlane Guard, 14 flying. Jesus, okay. So, these guys dodged whatever I got hit by. I got hit by the Isekai van, and then people were like, things are just slower in this edition. No, not just me. They are breaking the sound barrier. Alright, 14 flying. 4 health, 4 up save. Only 1 control, though. Ishlane Guard, the ones no one cares about. I know, Morsar Guard is what everybody care about. These guys were, what, ethereal on the charge or something? Or the 3-up save on the charge. Anyway. Hell Saber, anti-infantry. 3 attacks, 4s and 3s, 1d3. I like how 3s and 4s, and then 4s and 3s. Biovoltaic Barrier. Roll die, 3 ups, subtract 1 for attacks, characteristic of target unit's weapons for the rest of the turn. Any combat phase. Alright, 3 up, good debuff. Like, that's a good debuff. Galv Shields, 5 up ward if it charged in the same turn. Nice. Standard Bearer and Musician. Oh, hell yeah. So these are like anvil eels that still at least have a decent amount of attacks. Not bad. Not to a minimum of 1 also. Yeah, but I've been operating under the assumption that in the core rules it just says that somewhere. You know, could be wrong, but I figure they just write that somewhere in the core rules. Okay, look, I was trying to temper Heywoah's misery, but legit every focus is better. Yes. Yeah. To be fair, Ogre Maw tribes were tearing it up and needed the nerf. You know, top 3 army non-stop during all of 3rd edition. That's a joke. Anyway, don't worry about it. These guys look kind of cool. I know everybody wants to see more Sargard instead, but fast anvils with a decent amount of attacks that get awards sometimes and debuff, like, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you want that job in your army, but they look like a decent solution to that problem if that's your problem, you know. I wish they showed Turtle, same. I wish they showed an Eidolon that was actually good, same. I wish they showed Morsar. I'm just, like, excited to see more stuff. And then what do we got here? Namarti Thralls. Hey, oh, we got some Namarti Thralls, alright. 5 up save, 1 health. Some attacks, anti-infantry, +1 damage characteristic. Targets a monster. They're bad. Okay. Well, they were bad in 2nd edition. They were bad in 3rd edition. At least you're used to them being bad by now. It's too bad. I really like what they look like. The color scheme is all wrong that Games Workshop does. But I really like them. They look like the elves from Hellboy 2, like I always say. Anyway, yep, they're bad. And boring. So, Thralls. Thumbs down. Ishlaen Guard. I'm actually kind of like, Ishlaen Guard are cool. I don't know if you want this job in your army, but I think they're cool. Like, solid B. Possibly even B+. Sharks. Solid B, looking good. You have to jump through a lot of hoops to get ensnared, but it's fun and super impactful when it works. Like, wins you the game against specifically me, that's for sure. If that works. Tidecaster is cute and has a nice little square here, filled with abilities that are just good. I like her. Good job. Exciting. Eidolon and Mathland aspect of the sea is like kinda almost there, but just so fiddly. Still just really fiddly. I don't know. I'm probably not trying to do some double teleport to and fro nonsense just to get +1 rend. I'd just take a bunch more. Just take a turtle instead or something. I don't know. Someday I'll put an Eidolon on the table. Maybe Storm is good. Eidolon and Mathland, C. C or C- as far as excitement level is concerned. Steed of Tides being unlimited is weird. I guess it lets you do those stupid combos. But it's strange that that would be it. Achelian Beastmasters, exciting. They kept Tides of Death, S tier. They kept the Board Edge Ambush, meh. And Forgotten Nightmares is nowhere to be found, but I don't know. They seem to have nerfed shooting a whole bunch, so I'm less scared of shooting in general. Yeah, I think I'm actually excited to see the rest of this IDK stuff. Are they an A for me or B? Battle Treats S. This thing A. This thing... Question mark? Eidolon C. Tidecaster A+. Kellyan Alopex B+. Ishlan Guard B. Damn, they're like a B+ excitement level. I'm pretty hype about. I'm at least kind of amped about IDK. Possibly even excited. But they showed us like everything that won't matter, probably. You know, they danced around it. The only knockout swing they showed was Tides of Death. Everything else is like the units that you probably never played anyway, except for, I guess, Shark. I don't know. A lot of people are saying A-. Some of them are saying B. Battle Brother Thiel. Your streams are cozy. That's the point. They're just supposed to be chill. You're painting, you're at work, you're just doing something, and there's just people kind of soothingly, comfortingly talking about AOS somehow. That's kind of the point. Should have shown the turtle in my IMO. This might be unpopular opinion. I think I'm going to go A- on them because they kept Tides of Death. That's so important. Seeing them keep Tides of Death is so huge. You can have like some War Scroll that's not good and then some War Scroll that is good, but if your battle traits stayed really fun, you know that you can find something. You know what I mean? I think, yeah, A- for them, I think. They're right on the cusp with SOB as well. I think SOB, after thinking about it, has fallen to B+. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, good work. Good work. And now the one that almost got away. Ahem. Yeah, everything not shown is going to be exciting to see. And since the battle traits stayed so fun, like, kind of nothing can ruin it for me, almost. Yeah, we didn't see Lotan either. It's where they got the one guy in the office who did not like or play ogres to write the index. Everyone else is having a decent time. It seems like it. I don't like to attribute things to, because I don't know how their shit works, but yeah, didn't seem very good. Why was Kragnos in ogres? Don't know. It kind of sucked though. Kragnos was played the most in ogres in 3rd edition, but it was because we had to, because everything else sucked. But that's not exactly true. Anyway, whatever.